Thou hast it now, King, Cawdor, Glamis, all as the weird woman promised, and I fear thou placed most foully for it. Yet it was said I should not stand be the root and the father of many kings, if there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope. But hush, no more.
Here's your chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing becoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, the which my duties are a most insoluble tie forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Ay, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both grave and prosperous. Is't for your rule?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Go not my horse the better. I must become a borrower of the night for a dork hour of twain.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange invention, but of that tomorrow. When therewithal he shall have cause of state, craving us jointly. Hie you to horse. Adieu, till you return at night. Goes Fleance with you?
Ay, my good lord, our time call upon.
Yours is swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time, till 7 at night. To make society sweet a welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. While then, God be with you. Sirrah, a word with you. Attend those men our pleasure?
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears and bankles stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which he would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind he hath the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked. As it is said, Mark Antonius was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and back, then speak to him, then prophet like they hailed him further to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched with an unlinear hand. No son of mine succeeding, if it be so. For Banquo's issue have I filled my mind. For them the gracious Duncan I murdered, put rancors in a vessel of my peace, only for them, and mine eternal jewel, given to the common enemy of man, and make them kings, the seeds of Banquo's kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there?
Who's there?
Now go to the door and stay there till we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then now have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he, in the times past, which held you so under fortune, which you thought you had been our innocent self. This I made good to you in our last conference, pressed in probation with you. Have you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments. So is he mine, and such bloody distance, that every minute of his being thrust against my nearest of life, and though I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight, and bid will crouch it yet I must not, for certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop, but wail his fall while myself struck down, and thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye, for some day weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command.
Your spirits shine through you, within this hour at most. I will advise you where to plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time. The moment for it must be done tonight, and something from the palace. Always thought that I required clearness, and with him, to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Fleance his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me
then in his father must embrace the fate of the dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide within. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must it find it out tonight.
One, two, three.
Okay, walk in.
We hear our cousins are bestowed in England.
Bloody cousins.
Your horse is swift.
And sure of foot. And so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell.